It may surprise you to learn that regularly consuming the wrong types of nuts could increase your risk of cardiovascular disease by as much as 48%, a statistic that should concern seniors in particular. This figure isn't random. It comes from years of research published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology, underscoring the very real dangers of certain popular snacks. Here's the unsettling truth. Many of the nuts commonly found in kitchen cabinets can silently contribute to elevated blood pressure, systemic inflammation, arterial blockages, and even accelerate cognitive decline. Seniors often eat these nuts believing they're a healthy choice, unaware of the potential harm. One specific nut, which we will name later, has even been linked to high concentrations of a naturally occurring toxin. When eaten regularly, it may damage the liver, kidneys, and brain, leaving long-term consequences for aging bodies. Alarmingly, this nut is a favorite among low-carb dieters and is likely sitting in your snack jar right now. But knowledge is power. This guide will help you make informed choices by revealing which nuts are the safest for your heart, best for brain health, and which ones you should avoid entirely. Read to the end to uncover the #1 most dangerous nut that few people are talking about. Its effects on senior health may be far more severe than you realize. Before we dive in, consider supporting this effort to spread health awareness. Like this video, subscribe to our channel for more evidence-based wellness content, and let us know in the comments where you're watching from. Here are 4 types of nuts every senior should know about. 4. Almonds, the bone-strengthening powerhouse. Almonds are among the best foods for an aging body. Their high calcium and vitamin E content work together to maintain bone density and prevent fractures, an especially critical benefit since bones naturally become more porous and brittle after age 65. Studies show that a daily intake of just 1/4 cup, about 23 almonds, provides around 97 milligrams of calcium, supporting skeletal health and helping to slow age-related bone loss. But the benefits don't stop there. Almonds are rich in magnesium, a mineral essential for transporting calcium safely into the bones while preventing arterial calcification, a common problem in older adults. Seniors are often deficient in magnesium, making almonds a uniquely valuable snack. Their healthy monounsaturated fats also help reduce LDL, bad cholesterol, and support heart health, which is crucial as cardiovascular risk rises with age. The 3.5 g of fiber per serving can ease constipation, a common issue affecting nearly 40% of seniors. Additionally, researchers at Tufts University found that almonds may protect brain cells from oxidative damage, slowing cognitive decline. To maximize these benefits, choose almonds with their skins intact. The flavonoids in the skin synergize with vitamin E, doubling their antioxidant power. Recommendation: seniors should aim for 15-20 raw or dry roasted unsalted almonds daily. However, be mindful if swallowing is difficult, as almonds can pose a choking risk. Chew thoroughly or opt for almond butter if needed. 3. Walnuts, the brain-boosting superfood. Walnuts, with their uncanny resemblance to the human brain, are among the best foods for cognitive health. They're the richest source of alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid that supports neurotransmission and preserves the integrity of brain cell membranes, 2 critical factors for seniors concerned about dementia or Alzheimer's disease. In a clinical study, seniors consuming 1.5 ounces of walnuts daily for 8 weeks demonstrated significant improvements in cognitive processing speed and mental flexibility. Walnuts' polyphenolic compounds penetrate the blood-brain barrier to directly reduce inflammation in neural tissues, offering a potent defense against neurodegenerative diseases. Walnuts also contain melatonin, which declines naturally with age, often leading to sleep disturbances. Eating a handful before bed may promote better sleep. Their combination of arginine, which supports blood vessel health, and polyphenols, which combat oxidative stress, also makes them excellent for heart health, potentially amplifying the effects of blood pressure medications. Recommendation: consume 7-9 walnut halves daily. Store them in the refrigerator to preserve their delicate oils, and consider cracking them by hand to keep your fine motor skills sharp. 2. Pistachios, nature's blood pressure regulator and eye protector. Pistachios stand out not only for their heart-friendly properties, but also for their unique benefits to vision and overall aging health. Unlike harder nuts that can sometimes damage sensitive teeth and gums in older adults, pistachios offer a satisfying crunch with less risk of dental discomfort, making them a senior-friendly snack option. These vibrant green and purple nuts owe their striking colors to antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin, two powerful carotenoids that accumulate in the macula of the eye. Research shows they help filter harmful blue light and neutralize oxidative stress in retinal cells, effectively lowering the risk of age-related macular degeneration, AMD, the leading cause of vision loss in individuals over 60. Regular consumption of pistachios could be an easy, tasty step toward protecting eyesight well into the later decades of life. Pistachios are also rich in potassium, 285 milligrams per ounce, fiber, 3 g per ounce, and healthy monounsaturated fats, which work together to regulate blood pressure, improve cholesterol levels, and support stable blood sugar. This is particularly beneficial for the 25% of Americans over age 65 living with diabetes or prediabetes, as pistachios have been shown to improve glycemic control and insulin sensitivity. Their practicality offers additional health advantages. The act of shelling pistachios provides a natural pace to snacking, encouraging mindful eating, which has been linked to reduced overeating and improved satiety. A study in the International Journal of Obesity even found that the visual cue of discarded shells helps individuals subconsciously moderate their intake, ideal for seniors looking to manage their weight or caloric intake. For those with arthritis or reduced hand strength, easy open pistachios, with shells partially split, are widely available and make the process less strenuous. Recommendation: aim for approximately 1 ounce of unsalted or lightly salted pistachios daily, which equals about 49 kernels. This amount delivers heart, eye, and metabolic benefits without overloading on calories. 1. Brazil nuts, a natural remedy for thyroid support. Topping our list are Brazil nuts, an overlooked powerhouse for seniors looking to support thyroid health, a crucial yet often neglected aspect of aging well. Just one Brazil nut delivers approximately 96 micrograms of selenium, or 137% of the recommended daily value, making them the richest natural source of this essential mineral on the planet. This matters more than most people realize. Up to 20% of adults over age 65 suffer from thyroid disorders, many of which go undiagnosed because the symptoms, fatigue, weight changes, depression, are mistaken for normal aging. Selenium plays a critical role in converting thyroid hormones into their active forms, supporting energy production, metabolism, and mood regulation. But that's not all. The unique fatty acids in Brazil nuts help maintain the integrity of myelin, the protective sheath around nerve cells that often deteriorates with age. Preserving myelin may aid in maintaining reflexes, reaction time, and cognitive processing speed, key factors for independent living in later years. Unlike synthetic selenium supplements, the selenium in Brazil nuts is organically bound, meaning it's more bioavailable and easier for your body to absorb and utilize. Their rich, creamy texture also makes them an enjoyable snack, so even small amounts feel indulgent. Caution: Brazil nuts are so potent that moderation is essential. Too much selenium can lead to toxicity, with symptoms ranging from gastrointestinal distress to hair loss. Seniors should limit themselves to no more than 1–2 Brazil nuts per day. To preserve their delicate nutrients, store them in the refrigerator and choose nuts still in their shells whenever possible. As an added bonus, Brazil nuts' combination of fiber and natural oils helps support intestinal regularity, an important benefit for the many seniors struggling with constipation. Fascinating new research also suggests antioxidants in Brazil nuts may slow the shortening of telomeres, the protective caps on chromosomes that shorten with age, potentially influencing cellular aging itself. In short, if you're over 65, Brazil nuts could be one of the most impactful additions to your diet when consumed wisely. Nuts seniors should avoid or eat with extreme caution. Not all nuts are created equal. Some popular varieties pose hidden risks that can be particularly harmful for seniors. Here are 3 to limit or avoid. 4. Peanuts, the silent inflammatory trigger. Although widely consumed, peanuts are one of the most problematic nuts for older adults. starting with the fact that they aren't technically nuts at all, but legumes. This distinction matters because peanuts grow underground, making them highly susceptible to mold contamination and aflatoxins, naturally occurring mycotoxins that can damage the liver and increase cancer risk. As we age, the body's detoxification systems weaken, making seniors especially vulnerable to such toxins. Even if aflatoxin exposure is low, repeated ingestion over time may quietly burden the liver and immune system. Moreover, peanuts are high in omega-6 fatty acids, which in excess can promote systemic inflammation, a key driver of joint pain, cardiovascular disease, and cognitive decline in seniors. Some individuals may even experience inflammatory reactions to peanut proteins without having a full-blown allergy. An often overlooked risk is peanuts' vitamin K content, which can interfere with blood thinners like warfarin. For the 63% of seniors with hypertension, this interaction can be dangerous. Commercial peanut butters often compound the problem with added hydrogenated oils, excess sodium, and sugars, all of which strain aging cardiovascular systems. Even natural peanut butter without added salt isn't ideal for seniors trying to manage blood pressure. Improper storage of peanuts can also lead to rancidity, producing harmful free radicals, and dry roasting at high temperatures can create acrylamide, a compound with potential neurotoxic effects. If you've been eating peanuts for years without noticeable issues, consider switching to one of the safer nuts above for even part of the week. Your body may thank you. Or 3. Cashews, the hidden sugar spike. Cashews enjoy a health halo, but their nutritional profile hides several red flags for older adults. For one, cashews are higher in carbohydrates than most nuts, about 9 grams per ounce, and lower in protective fiber and phytochemicals. This glycemic load can cause subtle but significant blood sugar spikes, posing a risk to the 25% of seniors with diabetes and the nearly 50% who are pre-diabetic. Their soft, curved shape also makes them a choking hazard for individuals with swallowing difficulties, and cashews are among the most frequently aspirated nuts in elderly populations. Nutritionally, cashews are high in oxalates, compounds that bind calcium in the gut and inhibit absorption, problematic for seniors already at risk of osteoporosis. Oxalates also raise the risk of kidney stones, an issue that becomes more prevalent after age 60. Cashew processing introduces further concerns. The nuts require extensive heat treatment to remove urushiol, the same toxic compound found in poison ivy, which can degrade their nutritional quality. Many commercial cashews are also oil roasted and salted, increasing unhealthy fat and sodium intake. To make matters worse, cashews contain enzyme inhibitors that may hinder protein digestion in aging digestive systems. For seniors with metabolic, kidney, or bone health concerns, cashews are best enjoyed sparingly, if at all. 2. Macadamia nuts, a weight and heart health pitfall. Few can resist the rich, buttery flavor of macadamia nuts, but beneath their luxurious taste lies a set of risks especially relevant for seniors. Macadamias are the most calorically dense nut, packing around 200 calories per ounce, a significant concern when metabolic rates naturally slow with age. This high energy density can make maintaining a healthy weight even harder during a life stage when excess pounds can affect mobility, cardiovascular health, and joint function. Their extraordinarily high fat content, about 22 grams per ounce, further burdens the gallbladder. This is particularly concerning for the 15% of seniors with asymptomatic gallstones, as high-fat foods like macadamias can trigger painful gallbladder attacks without warning. Adding to the challenge, macadamias are among the highest in saturated fat, 3 grams per ounce, which may contribute to elevated LDL, bad cholesterol, something many seniors are already monitoring closely. Their dense, hard texture also poses a threat to oral health, increasing the risk of damaging crowns, bridges, or weakened enamel, which is already more fragile in older adults due to reduced calcium absorption. Compounding these issues, commercial macadamias are often oil-roasted and heavily salted, introducing damaged fats and sodium that further strain the cardiovascular system. Even their pleasurable, creamy texture can be problematic. It encourages overconsumption, especially for those with dulled satiety signals that can occur with age. Better alternative: replace macadamias with pistachios or almonds, which offer superior nutritional profiles and support weight and heart health more effectively. 1. Pine nuts, the medication disruptor. Pine nuts are small, but surprisingly problematic for seniors. The biggest concern lies in their potential to interact with common medications. Research suggests compounds in pine nuts can interfere with the effectiveness of statins, certain antidepressants, and blood pressure medications, drugs that are widely prescribed to people over 65. Alarmingly, most healthcare providers don't warn patients about this food-drug interaction, leaving seniors unaware of the risks. Even more troubling is a phenomenon known as pine mouth or pine nut syndrome, a condition where consuming pine nuts triggers a persistent metallic or bitter taste that can last for weeks. While this might sound like a minor nuisance, in older adults it can lead to reduced appetite, unintentional weight loss, and malnutrition. Studies show that up to 42% of affected individuals experience significant drops in body weight, which can be dangerous for seniors already prone to frailty. Pine nuts' high polyunsaturated fat content makes them highly susceptible to oxidation, forming inflammatory compounds that can exacerbate conditions like arthritis. Their small size and slick texture also increase the risk of aspiration, especially in seniors with swallowing difficulties or dry mouth, a side effect of many medications used by over 70% of older adults. Emerging research even points to certain pine nut varieties containing compounds that may accelerate age-related macular degeneration, the leading cause of vision loss in seniors. Bottom line, after age 65, it's wise to avoid pine nuts altogether. Even popular pesto sauces, which often rely heavily on pine nuts, can pose these risks. The takeaway: rethink your nut choices for healthy aging. Your dietary choices, particularly which nuts you eat, can profoundly impact your health, energy, and cognitive vitality in your later years. By focusing on nutrient-dense, senior-friendly nuts like almonds, walnuts, pistachios, and Brazil nuts, while avoiding problematic options like peanuts, cashews, macadamias, and pine nuts, you can support your heart, brain, and overall well-being. Remember, small, consistent changes lead to massive long-term results. Swapping out just one harmful nut for a healthier alternative could make a measurable difference over time. We want to hear from you. Have you noticed a change in your health, positive or negative, after adding or removing certain nuts from your diet? Which nut has made the biggest difference in your life? Share your experiences in the comments below. Your story could inspire others to make healthier choices. And if you found this guide helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more practical, science-backed tips for healthy aging.